There was wind! Alright, I sent you an invitation to the broadcast. Is that you? I'm gonna guess that was you. I just said that, whatever that was.
What did it say?
I got a comment. Did you? Are you? Is it not you? Hold on, let me get on my YouTube because I'm. Oh, it was Gavin. What's up, Gavin? He said, "Yo." I just couldn't hear what he said because it was. I was like, "Wait, was that you?" I wasn't expecting anyone to say anything. He said, "Yo." I just couldn't hear what he said because it was. I was like, "Wait, was that you?" I wasn't expecting anyone to say anything. Wait, you have to download YouTube in order to watch anything?
You playing this now?
And yes, I am. I just downloaded this, Gavin. Wait, it literally won't let me. I just downloaded this, Gavin. Yeah, that's something else. Gavin, you have to watch.
I can't watch for much longer.
That's fine. Skip unseen. I don't even know. No. Tell me when you're in. Ethan, cat, you can't sit right next. Stop it. Meow. Fix your collar. That's that. Meow. What?
Alright, I'm gonna have to literally go to YouTube on my TV, and you'll see me in the part.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go to YouTube on my TV, and won't download it on PlayStation.
Alright, I'll send you a link to me through.
Just give me your channel name.
I'm sending you a link so it's easier. You get it? It looks so fun. They got some small ass. They have some small ass feet. Okay. You ready, Ethan? Alright, you ready? Please enter my name. Okay. I'm gonna use my real name. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school, so she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of her crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. I guess that's her panting. I never slept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. I don't like that it says my name. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, dude, Ethan, I shouldn't have put my real name. I just don't like the way she actually like says my name. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? It even says like that's me talking. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm probably content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayuri. Sayuri must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sorry. Yes? There's no way I'm going to your club. Why does she look like that? Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Here we go! You ready? We're going into the literature club. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. there's Monica. Ah, Aaron, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She was also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori always says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. That is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Aaron. Monica smiles sweetly. Ethan! I don't know. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What'd I just do? You too, Monica? Come sit down, Aaron. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. What's up, Ethan? What do you mean? Yep. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already mentioned to get the icing off her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh no. What do you mean? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you know. No, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any other clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the club, it's my duty to make the club inviting and exciting for everyone. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any other major. Were you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity is how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince others that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Arn, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki said suddenly, it looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build up in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her readings. She seemed to read so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how Rita can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just guessed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Naki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Naki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrapbook behind the club mat, behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud," and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as good as you are. Sorry, slides behind me and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Hi.
Whoa. Hello. We all sit in silence for a moment. It is it?
And I'm 9.
That's what's up, buddy. We're just playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Smile.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other.
Monica.
She is. I've never played the game before, so I have no idea what's happening. But she looks nice. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Arn? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
She might delete the girls or kill one of them. Oops, spoilers.
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Lauren, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came from the cryptids, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Aaron, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Arn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. While I would be happy spending every day after school in a literature club, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I'll start with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Where'd it go? Kiss. Wonderful. Boop. Rose. Daydream. Hi again, Aaron. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Aaron. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Naturally, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Aaron always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room, How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come you and Aaron can be how come you and Aaron can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you know, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I'm listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is actually taking this seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we need to work out the details of an event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does the school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud! I cut over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I know it. Come on. I just gave me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Suri, it's written all over you. Eh? Suri glances at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Ah! I roll my fingertips to the side of Suri's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than that, just your hair. Look at your bow, isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar there. I tried to wipe the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Suri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Hmm? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess.
Hi again.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully
MR
close
door
the...
just opened, emoji face screaming in fear.
I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you were buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again.
She looks like Monica.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look better. You look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Suri's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Suri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Suri puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do the things like... Whoa. Then he wouldn't let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, so... That's why keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, I just focus on trying to wake yourself up a little bit earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are getting better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's possible to tug with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Oh, and I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Suri still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Suri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sorry. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Arin. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good at writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I just understand you better than a lot of other people do, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an art poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Arin. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to rate this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I'll still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, who should... Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just... didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that running has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my running seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about some writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. Hmm. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I should have put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time reading a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Also, it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their word style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to know them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening of blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Excuse me. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. This is the first time showing. I went to something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Aaron. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. But they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past as soon as to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess we'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem next? Monica. Hi, Aaron. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Aaron. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's not the sort of area that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes you think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit more biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, I actually really like that. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really like the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly, but maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it in this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting, my eyes not on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Arn did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Arn liked my poem too, you know. He even told me how he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Arn appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of the way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Arn started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls towards me as they just noticed I was standing there. Arn! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader and not force them to have figured it out. Help me explain that to her, Arn. But wait, there's a reason to have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings immediately most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Arn? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, God. Sorry. Natsuki? Wait. Did it pick Natsuki? Drawing up any words out of my mouth, so instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Okay, good. It did pick Sayuri. I thought it picked Natsuki for a second. I was like, wait, what? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri feel uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making their friend feel like this? Arn. Well, that's her problem. That isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others who interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri, boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Arn, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your promos will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Aaron, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Siri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it either. Siri, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I see why they make me good friends with you. Phew. You know, Aaron, it's not that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Siri still haven't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alrighty. Giggle, hurt. Giggle? Fuck. Together. Waterfall dance, fear, sub, waterfall. Explode, forgive, sunset? Would that be more cheer. Yes. No. Eternity, bed, heaven, summer. What? There's no way. Fuck. Fuck. Warm? Okay. Bouncy? Fuck! Cry. Sadness. Love. Smile. Friends. Adventure. Doki Doki Daydream. Ribbon. Fuck. Suicide. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Arn. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Eh? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just want to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk, when 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only one option. Wah, I give up. Don't make me feel so guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Huh. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just that something in my book. Yuri. Tell Oren to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little something like that, your suffering is fair enough. His suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have accepted my retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whoa. Cat. How? What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard that you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worse than your reaction though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, you look so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you share one with me. Sayori get out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki. She wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly lays down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you ever heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't know you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Aaron. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sari's mischievous escapade. I can't. Escapade? Is that escapade? Something like that. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Suri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Arn. Suri suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Arn to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too. Okay. Ready, Arn? Yep, let's go. Suri and I exit the club room. I follow behind Suri, hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly. I feel like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Suri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Suri. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Arn, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you see the lines of the poem like, between my feet. It's the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look into every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to... I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary to contrast yourself to cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. This festival is going to be so much fun. Suri spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Arn, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin with the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Suri like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring and with Sayuri brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Suri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Suri pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Suri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colors names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Now at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Suri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Suri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. So Suri's sitting on the floor, grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Suri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Arn. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess like a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Suri makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I passed her on the shoulder and ran out into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Ginger medicine would be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to classrooms where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using it against the other, and using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for the forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned most of the crayons up, so that's good. Hey, Aaron. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you do, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and strain myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. You would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Aaron, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Aaron, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine ever changing them, so my hopes are up. So happy. Suri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but that's when I see her in a deep thought like this. It makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide under my bangs. Suri hops to her feet. Aha! She clutches her forehead again. Don't sit up so fast that you're hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori pulls up with her bangs, plays with her bangs to try and hide the bumble without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to get ready to start with your poems. Sorry, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and slammed my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find anything we need? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glanced around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Aaron. Well, Sayori, I tried to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to show your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Aaron, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, You're really the one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expressive. You're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but somehow make everything in your life an adventure? Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feeling through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori said. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Aaron. Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening to me anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sorry. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle I struggle to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Wait, what? More dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. I finally all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards, all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Can I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... loading. Me. Please. That's me. Let's go, I did it! Please tell me I saved your face. God damn it. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Before I do what I know it's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. I love you so much I could die. The poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Jeez, stuff it did. Misery? Jesus. It happened in the dinner night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife that was a symptom of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge, the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. Fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I read that. Is that it? Siri and Oscar. Siri. Bittersweet. Bottle one.
Drop in, just smack the whoop, drop down, snap, drop because just drop. Oh, and I'm on my knees when I'm back.
Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the... 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 Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the...
Number 2. I'm so nervous.
Now you must decide for yourself what you can do with your friend.
Oh my god.
That's one of my favorite voice actors in the dub, though, for sure.
It was very sad. There was some sad piano going on.
Yeah.
And it's not, I guess it's probably talking to Naruto, talking about Sasuke. So immediately I would think of Sage's Six Paths.
Okay. Think like a
Or-
bit, like earlier. Let's say like 5 Kage Summit arc. Think friend really hard, like that keyword, like friend.
If I was a friend. Why do they say friend? If they knew, they would say Sasuke if they knew Sasuke. Like, so would it be Kakashi or Yamato? I would think.
True. Actually good.
This is so tough. I thought this would be a lot easier.
Friend is the most important word. Like, who like focus super hard on like the concept of a friend?
Naruto.
Right.
They are talking to Naruto.
Right. Yeah.
Then I thought about when Kakashi, Yamato, and Naruto were like locked in that building, and then Toby talked to them and explained everything.
Right. Right. See, that's like
But
his Madara voice.
Yeah, but would you do him again though?
Ah.
I'm gonna have to go with masked Madara slash like the Madara voice, Obito voice, because I can't think of anybody else that really talked to Naruto. Wait. I'm gonna just have to go with Obito. I gotta take the L.
It was, in fact, Gaara.
No, I was gonna say Gora.
Gaara.
No!
The concept of a friend to Gaara.
Now you must decide for yourself